Dre and Smiley, Wellness Wednesdays. What's going on in the wellness world, Dre?
Yes, sir. So I came across this article, and I'll link it in our show notes. It has 10 tips for maintaining a healthy lifestyle and body weight. I'm just going to run through these really quickly here and tell me which of these you're doing or not doing, and I'll do the same. The first one is it says here measure and watch your body weight. Keep track of your body weight on a daily basis, and it will help you see what you're losing and or what you're gaining. Is that something you do on a weekly basis?
Every day I keep track of my weight when I go to the gym,
Okay.
but every time I got a routine when I go in the gym, I do so many weights, and before I do my shoulders, I jump on the scale, and
Okay.
just to see if I'm going up or down. So I am maintaining my weight from that perspective,
Okay.
like what's going on with it.
Yeah. So for me, yeah, actually, I haven't been doing that on a regular basis. I probably should. I think shared a story recently on here about how had to throw on a suit not too long ago, and I was a little concerned because I was thinking the pants, were a little tight and they were going to fit. But I was pleasantly surprised that these pants had an elastic on the sides, and so I was able, I was able to squeeze into them. So yeah, measuring my weight will probably help avoid those uncomfortable situations. Next one here is limit unhealthy foods and eat healthy meals. Don't forget to eat breakfast and choose a nutritious meal with more protein and fiber and less fat, sugar, and calories. How are you doing with that? Do you do any of that?
Great with that. I started fasting a couple weeks ago actually. I basically skip breakfast. I do zero breakfast. I have my first meal around maybe around noon or 1 o'clock,
Okay.
and eliminated sugars, sodas. I drink a lot of tea and
Okay.
water,
Okay.
but not even a lot of teas. But I think I do pretty well on that. And I every now and then, until I hit my goal of 200 pounds, I don't eat any ice cream, although I
Okay.
miss it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty good on my food. I try not to. I eat a lot of greens, foods, or leafy green type stuff.
Okay.
So I think I'm pretty good on there. What about you? How's your diet?
Yeah, it could be better, man. It could be a lot better. So, like you, I don't drink any sodas very infrequently. I don't even do a lot of juice. Primarily water. I actually have a bottle of water right next to me here. Um, I drink as much water as I can. My sister gets on me. Sometimes she'll just reach out and she'll be like, "Hey, are you drinking your water?" Because I'll go an entire day with like a couple sips of water and that's it. And it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, generally speaking, I try to be do a good job with my diet, but there's definitely room for improvement. So this having this list in front of me is going to help. Um,
Speaking of the water, Dre, there's a water test. It's a urine test.
okay,
If it's, I saw it. If I find it, it's a urine test. If your urine is clear, then
okay,
you're hydrated. If it's
okay.
gold, you need to drink some water.
I've read that.
So
I've
if
read
you
that.
get look at that and determine if it's light gold, okay, not good. But if it's real close to clear, that means
Hmm.
your body is getting the amount of water you need, and that's a nice guide. It's a quick identifier. So that'll tell you if you need to chug some water now or you're okay.
That's a good reminder. That's a good reminder. The third one here is take multivitamin supplements. So how are you with that? Do you have supplements you take on a regular basis?
I don't like taking no pills, no drugs, no anything. I worked in a medical professional. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
knocking it or whatever, but I try to stay away from chemicals. I try
Yeah,
not to take
yeah.
any vitamins.
Right,
I'm just
right.
holistically, man. I'm trying to get my vitamin D from the sun
There you go. There you
and my
go.
vitamin C from the oranges.
There you go. There you
So,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, for
So I
me,
don't take any of that.
the only ones I really take, let me think here. So there's quercetin, and so my mom is really into this holistic stuff. So I take quercetin, which is supposed to help support your immune system, especially during the winter months when it's you're more prone to colds, flus, things like that. And because I mentioned my diet's not the best, so vitamin C, I do a little bit of that. but that's pretty much it in terms of like over the counter stuff that's not prescribed. And actually, I'm not on any prescribed medications too. Knock on wood, thankfully. Fourth one here: drink water and stay hydrated. We just talked about this, and limit sugared beverages. So I think we're both on the same page there with trying to stay hydrated and the importance of it. I remember during COVID, you helped me. You probably don't realize this. You helped me remember to start drinking more because I remember at one point you were like, "I gotta get more hydrated myself." I think you went out and bought cases of Gatorade. Is that what you did, or cases of water? I forget.
Cases.
Cases,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
cases of Gatorade, and we keep so much water here.
Okay, let me go through these last six real quick here. Exercise regularly and be physically active.
I exercise all the time. I go to the gym 3 times a week.
We're in the same boat there. Reduce sitting and screen time. How are you on that?
I'm guilty. I work in front of the screens. I'm 8 hours, 9 hours a day in front of the screens. I need to
Yeah.
work on that one. That's a good reminder.
Yeah. I one of my problems is that I don't do well with sitting still doing anything for an extended period. So I try to get up and walk around a bit, but like you, I need to do better. Getting enough good sleep. So I'll just read what this says here. There's a very strong connection between sleep quality and quantity and your immune system. Quality and quantity and your immune system. How's your sleep quality, would you say?
Man, I do so much during the day. I sleep before I get to the bed sometimes. Like once I hit the bed, I'm knocked
It's
out,
a wrap.
dude. It's a wrap, man. The house could
Okay.
be on fire. I wouldn't even wake up. I'm like, man, I'm
Really?
just going with the flames. I'm going down with the ship, man. I'd be so knocked out.
All right, all right. Go easy on alcohol and stay sober. How are you doing on that?
Well, I haven't had a drink since September of '89,
Okay,
1989. So
so
yeah,
that's not a
I don't
problem.
even touch, I don't even take mouthwash if it got alcohol in it or even cold medicine. My brother was making this spaghetti and he put a wine sauce in it. He said, "Oh, the wine will burn off." I was like, "Man, I ain't eating that. If anything close to alcohol, I'll stay away from it."
That's right. Yeah,
So,
that's funny. Yeah, I don't drink either, so yeah, that's not a problem. Staying away from the staying sober and taking it easy on the alcohol is pretty easy for me. Um, find ways to manage your emotions. This goes, I think, back to that mental health we've talked about a number of times on the podcast. And so, in terms of managing your emotions, what are your thoughts there?
I, I'm losing it there because I work in front of the computer, but I watch a lot of YouTube, and the world depresses me. I see what happens in Idaho with the mother killing her kids and the dude killing the students and people getting kidnapped. I'm sitting there all emotional watching stuff that it's not affecting me directly, but I've
Yeah,
got so much empathy for others that I feel like I feel their pain. And
right.
I got to learn how to get a control of that because yeah, I don't know if that's healthy for me mentally because I need to find some positive stuff. And yeah, because that's hard. It's just you see something that happens, and it's I get sucked in, and I'm sitting there snotting and sniffling. My girl Terry's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh, they did this to this little kid," and it's sad.
Well, what you may consider doing is this is what I do on a regular basis. When I'm feeling my emotions are getting control over me, I go to YouTube and I get videos of sleeping cats and just watch those. I was joking. I'll do
I
that.
haven't done that one yet. I gotta find that channel. Sleeping cats.
The last one here is use an app to keep track of your movement, sleep, and heart rate. Do you use anything to do that? Sleep,
No,
movement, and heart rate.
I just be
Yeah,
knocked out.
my brother got me a Garmin watch, and it's kind of a beast, man. I mean, it keeps track of everything that says here: movement, sleep, heart rate, a number of other things, and it's kind of nice because it helps me kind of get a sense of, well, it gives me an alert first of all. If I haven't moved in a while, it'll
Mhm.
alert pop up and say move. When I'm walking, doing cardio, taking a hike, it tracks that my distance, how long it takes to do it, that sort of thing. And then like I said earlier, sleep. So yeah, I do have that, and it does come in handy. It is a bit to manage, so you have to have the time and strong desire to do it. But yeah, I think hopefully for those listening, this list will give you kind of a sense of, hey, here are some tips that might help you improve your overall health. Read over them really quickly here. Measure and watch your weight. Limit healthy foods and eat healthy meals. I'm sorry, limit unhealthy foods and eat healthy meals. Take multivitamin supplements, as your call there, if you decide to or not. Drink lots of water, exercise regularly, reduce sitting and screen time, get enough good sleep, go easy on alcohol and stay sober, find ways to manage your emotions. And the last one is consider using an app of some sort to track your movement, sleep, and heart rate. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday. We'll catch you guys on the next one.